Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I had originally planned. This is one that I was actually going to plan on filming at least probably a week from now, a few days from now, something like that, because I was going to try out a few products and kind of report back. So let me back up a little bit. So if you've been around on YouTube for a little bit, you've heard about these ever so popular Stila products. This one is the Glitter and Glow, which is a little bit older. This came out kind of a while ago now, and they more recently came out with the Shimmer and Glow. So the Glitter and Glow is really cool. It's basically a liquefied glitter product, and it makes it very easy to apply glitter, without having to use a mixing medium with your glitter. So it's just all in one. It comes, has a little doe foot here. And it's just incredibly pigmented and glittery and beautiful. I have this one in the shade Kitten Karma, which is just a very popular shade, and I love it. It's such a great way to use glitter and an easier way to use glitter. And the newer one, the Shimmer and Glow, I just recently got this and it's amazing. It's really different than this one, which is cool. This one is, again, a liquefied type of shadow, but this one isn't glittery. This one is more of a metallic kind of look to it. So you can see I swatched them both. I'm covering up the bottom ones because that's the next part that I'm going to talk about. But the top one is the Shimmer and Glow and the bottom one is the Glitter and Glow. So you can see the difference. The Shimmer and Glow is much more of just a smooth texture, and it's metallic, and the Glitter and Glow one is glittery. I do find that the Shimmer and Glow is a little more easy to work with because you put this one on, you can use a brush and really just manipulate it, and it's just super easy. Whereas this one, you have to be really careful because you can get fallout with it if you don't work quickly, and you don't want to mess with it too much. You kind of want to place it, maybe pat it out with your finger just a little bit or with a brush. I almost prefer my finger because it gets a little less messy that way. And then you got to leave it. This one, you have a little more time, and once it sets, you can still kind of blend over it and you're not going to get a mess all over your face. I do love them both though. Recently, I was looking at Ulta's website at some of the new arrivals. So I don't know how new this product is, but it's certainly new enough that it's still in the new arrivals place on Ulta's website. And I saw that Wet n Wild has these liquid catsuit. They're called liquid eyeshadows. And to me, they seem like a very similar type of product to the Stila ones. I couldn't really tell online, it looked like maybe they were more like the Shimmer and Glow ones, but kind of the same idea. And a lot of brands are kind of jumping on this bandwagon because it's a really cool thing. It's, they're really intense looking and just brilliant on the eyes and easy to use, especially when it comes to a liquid or cream type of an eyeshadow. So I got two shades because I was really excited about these and I wanted to compare them to the Stila ones because the Stila ones are $24 a piece. I know, that is like a hefty price tag. It is a very awesome, very unique type of product. Let's see, you get in here. Okay, where is the thing here? It tells me how much I get in here. Okay, so you get 0.153 fluid ounces. It doesn't say on the Glitter and Glow, but I would assume it's similar, if not the same. And these liquid catsuit ones from Wet n Wild are $4.99 a piece, so way better price tag. You do get slightly less product. You get 0.12 fluid ounces, okay? So just a little bit less, not terrible. Sometimes with drugstore products, it appears to be a really low price tag compared to the high end, but when you compare the amount of product that you get, it actually is not quite as much of a savings as you think. So this is pretty good because you still, you get close to the amount of product, not the same, but it is still a fraction of the price. So I was very excited about these and I wanted to try them out for a few days, and compare them to the Stila ones and see the lasting power, see, in swatches if they would hold up the same, and see if the Stila ones really are worth that high price tag. And so I got these to try. So now I'll show you the swatches that I did of all of these. So you can see. So the bottom one here is the shade When Stars Align, and you can see it's very, very streaky. I went over that a couple times. It really just didn't, it didn't want to kind of build up there. That's as good as it gets. The other one, Gunmetal, did better. You can see it's much more opaque And they look pretty though. And this, when stars align, I thought, well, I'm still gonna give it a shot, okay? So, and they seem to, you know, to do pretty well on my hand, you know, compared to the Stila ones. They seem to do pretty well. They're not gonna like rub off too easily. Okay, good. So I started off with the one when stars align, because even though that one didn't swatch super well, that one was the one I was the most excited about. So I put it on my eyes and I used a brush. I'll show you the brush that I used. So I put a little bit on my eye. I put it sort of on the outer corner of my eye. And, you know, it didn't look like it was going on super well. It definitely was patchy, but I thought, well, maybe I'll blend it out with my brush and that will help. So I took my brush and I started to blend it out. Disaster. It just, the brush picked up the product, it didn't smooth it out easily, whereas when I used the Stila one and I used a brush, it smoothed it out, it went on super easily, it blended easily, no problems. So I removed this one right away. Then I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna give the gunmetal one a try, because this one, you know, the swatch went on way more opaque. This wasn't quite the look I was going for, especially with an olive green sweater, but you know what? I will give it a try. And this one was the same way. It just went on patchy and it wouldn't blend. It just, when I used my brush, it picked up the product and it didn't place it back down. It just moved the product around. Unfortunately, these were huge, huge fails for me. What was supposed to be a review video and a comparison of, you know, testing these out and comparing them to see if they, you know, hold up to the more expensive one of Stila. Unfortunately, I am here to tell you there's no need for that video, because these are nowhere near as good as the Stila ones. In fact, I would say stay far away from these. I am returning these immediately to Ulta. I would say with the Stila one, pick one up if you want to try, you know, depending on what you prefer, you know, pick up one over the other, pick up one of each. Wait until there's a 20% off coupon at either Sephora or Ulta. They both sell them. That's what I've done. Each time that I've gotten one of these, I waited until there was a 20% off coupon, so that at least helped a little bit. Or if you have some points at Ulta, I do really think these are worth the price tag. Now, are there other, you know, cheaper alternatives? Maybe. I know that there are other brands that are coming out with things like this, so if there are other ones that you're curious about, and if you want me to test them out against these, then definitely let me know and I'll check those out too. My search is not over. I have high hopes. Just so far, these Wet n Wild ones were a huge fail, and I'm very disappointed because these are really pretty colors, and I was hopeful that these would at least maybe be close to as good, if not, you know, the same. I didn't really expect them to be better, but I'm always willing to be proven wrong. Man, these were just a major, major disappointment, unfortunately. All right, everyone, so that is it. That was kind of a different type of video. I considered, you know, not filming it at all, but I really thought that it would be interesting to show you kind of, you know, real life, what happens. You know, I wasn't filming when I was applying these because I was going to do a full-on review after I'd used them for a bit, and it was just a fail. So I really wanted to kind of let you know if there are any other liquid eyeshadows that you want me to compare to the Stila ones, please let me know and I will do that. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you are as disappointed as I am in these Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I feel very, very betrayed by these, to be quite honest with you. Wet n Wild, you can do better than that, honestly. You can do better. I know that they're cheap, but you can do better. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, please do that. I would really love to have you here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.